Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luis. This is Green Super Gardening. I was going through and cleaned up a couple things, picked up all the crap that was in the middle. I cleaned up all the crap that was in the middle and I put it over here. I went ahead and aerator, mixed that up a little, and added some stuff in from the bin next to it, and so that's actually warming up again. But set you guys up. So I'm gonna leave that there for now. I am planning on taking most of the stuff out of that compost bin, putting it into some grow bags and topping off the beds. Although right now the beds are so full that that's part of our jobs today. We are having some nice sun right now, and so I decided to get out into the garden because I think it's supposed to rain later. So we're going to clean out all the lettuce in here. I think this we're leaving alone. Then we're taking out the lettuce in there, the lettuce back there, and all the lettuce back there. We're making tostadas later, or maybe tomorrow. But because it's not raining right now, and I don't know how tomorrow's going to be, then we just want to get it done. We're also going to go ahead and plant some onions. And today, let me show these to the people. These were sent over graciously by Growoya. They sent us 2 of these. These are their dibbers. And we may have some carrots to harvest as well. So I'm going to show him, this is James, I'm going to show James how to set those up. I'm going to let him to it. He's really good with tasks and directions, so I'm going to go ahead and have him do the planting here on the onions. And then we'll probably do some, we'll probably do some in the other beds over here once I get that lettuce cleaned out. I want to put them just on the edge. I do have some garlic planted in between these, especially in this bed. I believe it's hardneck, but I haven't had any escapes. I don't know if it's just because it's been too cold, or that might be why. But the calendula is all staying. It's grown so beautifully. And a quick update on the potatoes that I planted in the previous video, which you guys have loved that video.
This one's not coming up yet.
Yeah, actually no, there's one right here.
Oh, it's so small.
It is so small. There we go. Let's zoom in on that. So out of the 10, I think I had 7 or 8 of them come up. We've had a lot of rain, and so I was worried that none of them are going to come up, and so it looks like we might be okay. If we have some potatoes in the kitchen that are sprouting, I might swap them out with those. The ones that haven't come up anyways. This doesn't have anything in it because I pulled all in that pile over there. We have we have arugula, and we had arugula in here. I think we had some calendulas in this container as well, but those calendulas had powdery mildew and they weren't looking all that hot, so that's why I ended up pulling all those. But I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to set you guys up on a time lapse. I'm going to show him how to do it. I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do the onions. But everything else, I think, specifically this bed, I think we're going to leave alone. We might drop in some onions in this corner here, and maybe, in the open spots. And that way it'll help with the bugs. But we do have some garlic in here, so that's always good. That's garlic. I'm going to smell it. Yeah, it smells like garlic because it's growing underground. Alright, so let me show him and you guys how we're going to do the onions. The potatoes we're going to spread out, and then I have this grow bag that I may actually put over here because I want to put them in between the beds. So I might put it here. The only problem is I don't know if I'm going to have enough walking space through here, especially with the cart. So I may not do that. I may try and squeeze it in over there. And I don't want to put anything here because this is a hot water heater. Maybe here? I'm not sure yet. But at least that way I don't have stuff in the walkways. And I want to grow more in the space. I might put it over here because there's more space up here. Let me show you guys here real quick. This is the borage. This is a single plant. This is one plant, yeah. But check it out. They have started blooming. I showed it in a previous video. Let me go around. I shared in a previous video, I think just on Instagram, the flower buds. The flower buds are starting to come out, but I hadn't actually seen them blooming. Yeah, these are really pretty. Yeah, you know what? You actually want to eat one? They're edible.
You can eat them?
The flowers, yes. They're pretty, huh? Alright, move back.
What are you gonna do with this?
We're gonna fill that one up.
Like right now?
Like right now. Check that out. Well, not right now, maybe later. Because we said we have other stuff to do first. So let's go ahead and...
Oh my god, it's so small.
It almost matches your shirt, see? Alright, hold the camera real quick.
Okay.
Turn it this way, you can show. Oh, okay.
Can you hold these?
Yes, hold on. Alright, hold on. So we're giving James just the pedal. Alright, go ahead. Eat it. What do you think?
Good.
What does it taste like? Does it remind you of anything?
Tastes good.
You just done? Okay. Let me try one.
Well, how's it?
It's tasty. It doesn't really have a flavor. It's supposed to taste more like cucumber. Maybe this is too young because it's one of the first blooms. I don't know. But we have plenty of blooms coming. I just don't want these suckers to seed. To produce seed because they will take over. We're starting with just one in this garden and I didn't even plant this. Anyway, let's get going. So you're gonna push it down just a little more. You grab the soil around it and drop them in. That's it. So now the garlic that's in here, we're gonna lift it up and push it to the back. Oh, it's gonna lean forward. That's gonna be the problem. Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and cut out this lettuce first. Which one? You want to push it down a tiny bit further. But yes, overall, great job. Okay. So now, cut out the lettuce. And the lettuce is not going to go to waste. The lettuce is going to be eaten. I think for now, we're just going one shot. No, I just might as well do them all. Okay.
Is that good?
Hold on 1 second. Alright.
Is this good?
Hold on. Let's get this all out of the way. That is perfect. So now, the basic gist.
I'm gonna show them.
You want to show them making the hole? Alright. So put that one down. Oh, this is a light.
Oh.
It's hidden in there. Alright. So you're going to grab it and you push it all the way down to this line.
This one?
And you can do it right here.
Wait, this one?
Yes. No, the top one. The top one. Right here, the top line. Sorry, so put it right straight down. Push. Keep pushing. Pushing. Alright, see? So you put it in there.
And then
Take it out.
take it out.
Give it a couple of inches. And push it down again. All the way to that line. Take it out.
Then where's the thing?
Beans are over there. And so now we have some carrots over here that need harvesting. They didn't grow. Carrots didn't do all that well. They did okay, they grew, but not all that well. Don't push the soil all the way through, dude. If some of the soil stays in the 6-pack, it's okay. And push it down. Cover it back up with some soil. Alright, do the next one.
And that's it.
And that's it. You can leave it alone. And there's the next hole.
And then we just go.
On to the next hole.
Then we just go let it grow.
Yes, we're gonna let it grow. Alright, so that's the basic gist of it. Make the hole, drop in the onion, and then this one, the extra soil, you can just put back in there. And see with this one, you just drop it in there and cover it up. That's it.
Why did you use that one?
Do that what? That hole? Because the hole is already there. So you have this hole and then you have one more over here. Hold on. You can see it, so don't use that one. So then Hold on. All the extra loose ones that's in there. So grab the one on the end over there. This one. Pull this one out.
Okay, so one you can't use.
And then drop it in there. No. Hole is right there. And cover it back up. Okay, grab the next one. Actually, what? No. Hold the camera. So with these, you can just flip them over, push them in, and they pop right out. Push them in, pop right out.
Okay.
So then with this one, put it over there, drop it in, cover it up. We have...
Same thing here.
Same thing. Alright, so on this one we have 2 more. So I'm going to do these, with them over here.
Why?
Because there's space. You ready for your own? We can set you up on the next bed.
Okay.
Okay, so let's pause this real quick.
Over there.
Alright, so we got the holes.
The holes over here.
I will make the holes and you drop in the onions.
Is there more onions that you have?
Oh yeah, we have plenty of onions. This one's kind of falling apart on
Now
me.
we gotta pick up the peas.
And then we'll do peas. You like picking the peas, don't you?
Yeah.
This soil is a lot looser, and so that's why the dibber is going in a lot easier. So you're just gonna grab it, drop it, and cover it up.
Do I just do this?
Yeah, go ahead. Grab the next one. Oh yeah, there you go. See, you slipped your finger underneath. All right, drop it right into the hole. Push it down. That's it. Cover it up.
Just break it?
No, you don't break it. Do the next one. You slip your finger underneath, pop it up, drop it into the hole. Push it down, push the soil around it. Perfect. All right, do the next one. You got it? All right. I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod, and I am going to get some cleanup done because we have to take out the lettuce from over there and the lettuce from over here. I'm gonna leave the lettuce down there just because there's way too much that we're gonna be harvesting, and we're not gonna be able to eat all that. So do them a little bit at a time. All right, let's set you guys up.
I'm gonna talk, okay?
Alright, so he's finishing up this bed now. I'm gonna clean out the lettuce from back there, and then that way we're gonna take all that lettuce in there, and then I'm gonna have you, so that one is done, right? There's nothing else in that 6-pack?
Yeah.
No, the black thing in your hand, there's nothing else in there? Okay, so go ahead and put that over there. Stack it up with the other ones, please. And then grab another tray,
And then I'm gonna do the over here.
and then we're gonna do this one, exactly. And I think, and then we're gonna do the big container over here. We're gonna do it all around in a circle.
Okay.
So for now, just put that one back. Grab another 6-pack, please. You can drop the soil that's on the bucket itself. You can just drop that on the ground. Actually, right here. Let me do it for you.
Why?
That way it's easy for you to come over. You know what? For now, let me get you started on this one. That way,
Next to Sam.
yes, next to your brother. So you can take a seat. Mister, I only want to help if I'm picking peas and he's eating them. Yeah, I gave him scissors because I don't want him to like yank on the plant. It's pretty much dead.
Taste testing.
Dude, it's what do you call it? Quality control. It's QC. All right, so little man, you, since I still have to take out the lettuce out of the other one, you can actually put them right here. So you're gonna do it.
You're gonna do them in a circle, right?
You're gonna go all the way around. Did you want to do the holes, or did you want me to do the holes for you?
You can do holes.
I can do the holes. Okay.
Since you're faster.
Since
Who's that?
that is the edging on that bed. So we're gonna space
Are
these.
we gonna do it in a circle?
Yes, we're doing it in a circle, and then that way we have onions.
To fit in there?
Yes, and that way they go all the way around. Almost perfect. Okay, so start with these. If you run out of onions, You know where to grab them.
You
And then
can
put
go
this.
Get more.
You can go get more because we have plenty of onions. He's over here. He didn't pick the flowers. Those were picked a little earlier, but he's over here picking peas. These are the sugar snaps. Are they good, boys? Are the sugar snap? Are the peas good?
Yeah. The thick ones I don't usually like. Are the green ones? They're not green.
These are purple.
All those things on the end, I usually just eat them.
Did I tell you why I get purple ones?
Why?
Because they're easier to see. Because they're purple. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need those scissors real quick.
Okay.
Let me see.
Oh, this one's gold.
That's fine. We're gonna pull the whole plant out. So go ahead and just pull all the peas you see. If they're purple, if they're green, I don't care. Just pull them off and then put them in there.
I did see a green one.
Alright guys, let me go ahead and show you real quick what we did. The boys are already inside, or on their way in. They enjoyed helping, but yeah, it wasn't a whole lot to do today, but we did get some stuff done that needed to be done. And at least that way we're preparing more for spring, even though we are having this funky weather in SoCal. We're getting all this rain and all this cold. So we're kind of in a weird, I don't know what you call it, holding pattern with the weather. So we're not really quite sure as to when to plant out. Although because it is a sunny day, I'm going to bring out the plants. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring out the plants from inside, the peppers, the eggplants, and the tomatoes, and I'm going to give them some sun. Because it is it's not super hot, but it's a warmish day. But let me show you what we did first. Here. Alright, so real quick on the first bed, we cleaned out the lettuces and the stuff needed to be cleaned out. We put in the lettuce. I need to water these in. That's what I need to do. We put in the onions on the edge, as you saw. We put in more onions here. We cleaned out some more lettuce. We tasted the borage, which the borage flowers is supposed to taste like cucumber. That's what I was hoping you would say, although I don't know how much he likes cucumbers or eats cucumbers. We have more onions planted in here. Cleaned it out. I cleaned out the lettuce. I don't think we put any onions in here, but we did finish that full tray of onions that we had. Cleaned it out. I showed you guys the potatoes. The potatoes are doing pretty well. I think 8 or 9 of them are actually growing. There's a few of them that aren't, and so I may drop some more in. Maybe just from whatever we have in the pantry. I went ahead and had James do the onions around the edge, and so then I came through with like the remaining, I think 5 or 6 of them, dropped them in between. So this will be our onion bed, our onion container. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I dropped in a couple more onions over here, like I said, in the open spots. But I am going to go through and water those in. I think it's supposed to rain later. I have to check the weather. But I think it's going to rain later. We have the cabbages back there. They're looking pretty good. So that's my only thing. These are kohlrabi, but I don't see them. The stems are getting fatter, which is nice. But I don't see any kind of a bulb. That's what's tripping me up. And so now that we took everything out from around it, because I had calendulas in here, but they weren't looking too good, and we still have some onions in here. And I think we may have some cilantro, and I think we had a few carrots. So I pulled everything out, and the only thing in here is just the kohlrabi. So we'll see how that does. We have 2 more kohlrabi over there, but none of them are bulbing up. We have more over here. The front 2 here, though, are actual cabbages. I know that. But everything else, oh, see, this kohlrabi is going to flower. Maybe too much heat. So you know what, we can let that go to flower. At least that'll help the beneficials, the pollinators. But we're gonna have enough flowers out of this. Like I said, I just don't want this sucker to go to seed. But that's pretty much it. The only thing else I'm gonna do is bring out the plants from the garage, let them get some actual sun. But overall, I'm very happy. The next task is to, where is it? Where did I tell them to put it? We have the, oh, it's over here. We have the grow bag, and there's some carrots with that borage. We have the grow bag that I want to fill up. We have more carrots over here. I completely forgot. So this one for now we're gonna leave alone because we do have some healthy looking plants. Might seed some more tomorrow because I do want to get more flowers in here for the spring and summer. Since the calendulas are coming out, I want to go ahead and I have tons of zinnias, and I have marigold seeds that I got in a swap, in the super duper seed swap recently. I'd say maybe a few weeks to a month ago now. So I want to go ahead and get those planted out. I'll probably just do them in trays, put them out in the sun, let them pop up on their own, keep them watered and whatnot. And as soon as because the zinnias pop up so quick and so easily, that as soon as they're big enough and these calendulas are ready to go, then we'll just pull them, plop the new ones right back in, probably top off beds in between there. But most of that compost is probably going to go to fill up that grow bag, and I got a couple more grow bags that I can drop in here, and then that way I can add them to either the drip system or if I have any Growayas. But and then that's the other thing I was going to say. The pile of stuff I cleaned up that you guys saw in the previous video, the one that was only about 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long, because the rain literally caught me. This is the pile from that. I stacked them up, and as soon as I emptied that, top off the beds, all that is going right back in there along with all that. And then some of those, because it's a spent substrate, I might actually drop some of those into the grow bags just to use them up, and then that way I don't have that much stuff sitting in there, because then that way I can go grab another round of those bricks and I can top those beds, and I can use those as my browns in the compost, because I'm still going to need those for the compost, because that's a lot of green. So it's a lot of nitrogen. So anyway, I guess, well, that's really it. It really is it. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that bell, and go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel. Go ahead and like the video. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the plants, but I'm just stacking videos on top of videos, and you guys are getting 2 a week right now, at least for probably like the last month. I know some of them haven't been that long, but you know, there's always not a ton of stuff to do. And a lot of them are probably just going to be work videos, not a lot of teaching videos, although in this one we showed you how to plant the onions with the dibber. Thank you to Growoya for sending those out. I was thinking of getting one. I just wasn't sure how I was going to use it, and and I mentioned that to them, and he says, you know what, I'll send you out a dibber. He ended up sending out 2. I'm going to go ahead and ask him, and the answer is probably yes, because they know I have 2 boys, as you guys saw in the video, and so I figured it's either one for each one of the boys once I show them how to use it, or me to do it alongside the boys, which that to me is just awesome. Great company. Go ahead and follow the links below. If you use my code GreenZebra, I think it's GreenZebra Gardening, it'll be below. You'll get a discount on your Growayas and anything. I believe it's going to be on anything else on the site. And yes, I do make that is an affiliate link, and so I will help, and that will help the channel, because it'll, you know, make me feel better about growing all this food, even though the food itself is the experience, and the hanging out with the kids and whatnot is all part of the, I guess, the rewarding part of it. Anyway, I'm gonna go get those plants out of the garage, put them out for the day, get them some sun, although it's supposed to rain later, so I gotta check that first, make sure they don't get massacred. And I may have to pot up some tomatoes. I may do that tomorrow. Shoot, I will. I do have one other thing to pick up. I might go to the 99 cent store for that. Anyway, now I'm really gonna go. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.